Hello, how's it going, everybody? Welcome. Welcome on in. Come on in. I know we started a little early, but not really a little early, but it's pretty much started on time as I can get it right. No, usually I do my shows over at 10 p.m. I decided, let's bump it up to 9 p.m. See how that works out, how that shakes out. So yeah, as you can see, we got a social network heavy show tonight. We're going to just cover the social networks and something that just happened like 20 minutes before I hit the go live. I can't use Twitter, TweetDeck anymore. All right, I'll talk about that at the end of the programming. But yeah, welcome on back. This is the Indie Creator Hub. Actually, Indie Creator podcast. The independent creator, I should say. I've decided to go ahead and set it up as an audio podcast as well as a video. It's going to be the independent creator. I already have it set up on Apple Podcast, Pocket Cast, pretty much anywhere where you can get Pocket Cast, anywhere where you can get podcast. You can find the show there. And pretty much on my YouTube channel, it has its own playlist right there as well. Because I noticed the reason why I decided to do it this way is also to incorporate the audio portion as well, because it's a good thing just to have, just to put it out there. I'm already doing a video side of it. It's just another click to download or encode as a audio only file. So I was like, all right, fine, let's do that. Because I decided just the video portion might not be just enough. I might not get anybody listening on the audio side, but at least it's there. And it's available for people who are interested in this kind of content where we talk about all sorts of stuff for the independent creator. That is live streaming, that is content creation, platforms, community platforms, and all manner in between. But yeah, that's what we are doing. So this is technically the second episode. I did have a previous podcast where I did pretty much the same kind of show. It was called the Cliche Crow. I'm like, that's a great name. I'm keeping it around, but unfortunately, I don't think it resonates as like a content creator, independent creator kind of podcast. It's like Cliche Crow. It's like content creation. Okay, cool. Whatever. So yeah. I put that off into the archives. I took it off the playlist on the YouTube channel, so it wouldn't show. You can still see the old episodes because it's in its own playlist, but it's not as a podcast playlist as YouTube likes to put it or has it available. So, the independent creator, welcome on in. You can find everything about the independent creator if you just go to. I also have it linked up. It's podcast.indiecreatorhub.com. So I decided, you know what? Let's do this right. Let's get all the domains, all the links, everything taken care of, and get that sorted before everything else happens. But yeah, been working on the Discord. Been getting that set up, or it is set up. It says people want to come by and join. That's their prerogative. If you use Discord, my feeling is that set up a community where the people are at and talk about all these alternative platforms to these people that are on Discord, because it's preaching to the choir if you have a Matrix server and talking about alternative platforms on a already alternative platform. It's just like, go where the people are, convert them, bring them over. It's like a mission. If you want to go into the religious side of things, I'm bringing a good word of the alternative platforms to the people where they are. So I got that set up. I have that going, and it's pretty much all set. I think I might have to put in a media, a forum or thingamabob for these kind of videos, and post them up into a forum stuff. Fortunately, I don't have access to the media forum that because it's an experimental. It's so only certain servers have. I have it on the Indie Basement, funny enough, but the Indie Creator Hub server is brand new, so it didn't get access to that. I don't know if it will, or whenever that goes into live, we shall see. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the first topic of the day, which is Threads. If you don't know what Threads is, a Twitter competitor, if you want to say that it is like that. It's from the fine folks over at Meta. If you don't know who Meta is, it's Facebook. It's basically what Threads is a text version of Instagram. That's pretty much the simplest way to go about explaining it to pretty much anyone who is curious about Threads. It exploded when it first came out. Those first couple days to 100 million active subscribers, active accounts, and right now it's lost at least 80 something percent. That's the guesstimations that are being thrown around out there. That is a huge number, but what it shows that there was a need for a lot of people who were desperate and say, hey, I need some kind of access to something that is not Twitter, because being not Twitter is something that a lot of people are looking for, myself included. It was something where I was like, I'm tired of Twitter because it's just a cesspool. It was continuous dumpster fire pretty much, and when Elon bought it, it turned into even worse. So it's one of those things where people are desperate enough that they're willing to go to another place that is, yes, it's controlled by a mega corporation. Another billionaire has full capability over it. And a lot of people are saying, you know what, that's okay. I just needed that dopamine effect of a fire hose of stuff being shot at me. It's just, especially the first day was completely insane. It was not just a fire hose. It was like standing underneath Niagara Falls and just getting showered by absolute garbage and crap and brands and accounts that you never heard of before. It was just anyone and everyone was just being deluged by anyone and everyone. A lot of people enjoyed that. Hey, whatever floats your boat, that's perfectly okay with me. For me personally, it was like I was constantly going through block or mute. I don't care. It's like, oh, this mute button is going to get torn up by the time the end of the day hits. But eventually everything started going around where it was more feasible. It started to incorporate a following feed, a For You page, which is a little bit more manageable. Excuse me. It's a little bit more manageable. And it wasn't this deluge of pretty much everyone coming in after you. It was just a nice stream of people that you followed or that you were interested in, and that was coming into your feed. And then you can also expand out from there. They also included a couple other options. Eventually, this was coming weeks down the line. I think what was happening was that Mark Zuckerberg, I was about to call him Zuckerberg for some odd reason. Mark Zuckerberg decided that all this crap that's been going on with Twitter and it's this continuing implosion of shedding of users and advertisers. He was like, you know what? I have this thing. Yes, it's not really ready for prime time. Let's go ahead and put it forth to the masses. So that's where we looked at that time. And a lot of people were already in the threads. They're like the early adapters and stuff like that. Most notably, it was like the large YouTubers and stuff and other like celebrity-ish type people that had gained access into the Threads app. And they're saying, oh, it's fine. This is good. Until floodgates open and all of a sudden every brand known to man just came over because they had already left Twitter. and they were just floating around in the ether. And when Threads came about, it's okay, let's glomp onto this and let's pour as much as what we used to do on Twitter. We'll do that in Threads. And of course, a lot of people were complaining, and rightfully, you don't want to be on a social network and getting inundated with advertising pretty much from these brands. But thankfully, that has, like I said, it has calmed down a lot. The big problem with the adoption rate for Threads was that it is only in the US, North America, in South America, a few countries. Europe has no access to it because the simple fact there's some privacy issues that the EU is blocking Threads from coming in, which, hey, you know what? I am perfectly a-okay with that. If Mark wants to go ahead and get those things taken care of, and then it'll appease the EU Commission, then Threads can come in. But at the time, it's only a limited number of countries that it's available in, and there is no desktop version of it.